So, I've been wanting to vlog for quite some time now, but I thought that if I end up failing in life, I wouldn't want to have gotten a few people to follow my progress first. I'll explain that. In my life, I want to do several things. I want to become a good stand-up comedian, an improvisational actor, a vlogger, a screenwriter, a movie actor, a movie director, a movie producer, and the list actually goes on. With all of these career paths and in life in general, I think that I'm either going to fail or succeed, which might be an overly simple view of life, but I believe it. And so I wanted to make sure that I'm going to achieve a certain level of success in life before I started vlogging. But now I think that whether I fail or I succeed in life, that will be the reality of my life. The reality of my life will be that I've failed at something big, or that I've succeeded at a bunch of small ventures, or it'll be something apart from those two possibilities. Whether the people around me know or not how my life is going will still matter to me, but I think that the much bigger reality of my life will be the success or the failure itself. But why do I want to make vlogs? There are many reasons that I can think of. I'll mention 3 of them. 1. It's to share my perspective about certain subjects so that you can take meaning from that in whatever way that you will. I'm offering parts of the story of my life with the intention of providing information that might be relevant to you, a viewer. 2. These vlogs will be a way for me to grow as a person, because I think that through talking to people in this way, I'll learn about who I am in this world. Some of that learning will be through thinking about what I want to share and how I want to share it. And some of it, of course, will be through the feedback that I get from my audience. So I'm hoping that some of you will take the time to comment below this video or send me a message through Facebook. I'll give you a link to my Facebook page through the video description. And a 3rd reason for my vlogging is to get over my fear of being publicly visible and my fear of making subpar art. When I was considering vlogging, it was like there was this voice in my head that was saying, why do you want to make vlogs? Why don't you work on being involved in making something that people actually want to see, like narrative movies? If you upload vlogs, you'll just be adding to all the noise on the internet. But then there was this other voice that was saying, no, you should definitely vlog. You can be selective about what you want to talk about and try to make consumer quality content that way. There are people who've tried vlogging and have done good work with the format. So if you don't try it yourself, it'll only be because you were too afraid to. Because you actually want to do this, right? You want to talk to people so directly. You should indulge that desire, see what happens, and then you learn about it and about whether this is for you or not. That voice won, and so I'm vlogging. Ta-da! This is my room. I call it a pod. Essentially, I keep a bunch of the resources that I want in my life all in one place. You'll notice that there is gray canvas where windows are supposed to be. I spend most of my time with the windows blacked out, and that's so that I can watch that screen without having to know if it's night or day. By the way, some of you may have noticed that I have some scars on my forearms. These scars are from the time I tried to kill myself approximately 4 years ago. I think the best way for me to tell the story of that incident on the internet would be to dedicate a whole vlog to it sometime in the future. And for now, I'll move on to talking about other things. Most of the work that I've been doing for approximately a year now has been watching videos, playing video games, and thinking about what to next do with my life. Until recently, I was also going out to watch live comedy shows a lot, and that was primarily because I was trying to become a part of the stand-up comedy business here in Mumbai. Now I'm thinking of shifting my focus from stand-up comedy toward exploring the possibility of micro-budget movie making. I have some pre-developed movie making skills, and I think I can put those to good use. There's something that I feel almost a need to confess, and it's that I've been able to make unconventional career choices and try out different occupations primarily because my parents are paying all my bills. But I do need money of my own to have the kind of future that I want. I am 25 years old and I'm beginning to worry about how I'm going to make money in life. I think that there are some good reasons as to why I don't already have a steady income flow. And I don't think it's because I'm lazy. I don't think that I'm lazy. If this money drought persists though, it might mean that I'm not good enough at the things that I'm trying to do, and so I haven't been able to monetize my skills and talents, which is a scary thought to think about. It's okay though. You and I are going to find out together now if I'm good enough to make money in life, because that's just how close we are now. We're best friends. I think that in order to share their work with other people, artists have to be vulnerable. And that's because art can be quite revealing of the artist. The approach that I want to take with these vlogs is that I'll share as much of my life and my work that I think is relevant to some people, or that might be relevant to some people. One of the things that I'm hoping to do with vlogging is to treat it as a sort of behind the scenes for some of the work that I do with movie making in the future, with some of the work that I do with vlogging, with some of the work that I do in stand-up comedy, possibly with improv, and all of that kind of fun art stuff. I'll also be sharing, my opinions and views about some other subjects also, like my views about religion, political views, what I think about certain public figures, what I think about what I do for healthcare, etc., etc. This will basically be a one-stop shop for all things Zeeshan. Hopefully the titles of the vlogs will let people know if a particular vlog might be relevant to them or not. So yeah, we have come to the end of my first vlog. Should you share this video with your friends? I don't know. What kind of things do your friends like? These vlogs will be a way for me to grow as a person because these vlogs will be a way for me to making micro-budget short movie and improv shows and comedy shows in general, and that was